Okay, so before I go get ready today, the thing that I didn't do on the last poll was sprint across the parking lot while high on shrooms. I was there when that happened, and it was hilarious. And just so you know that story, I was at the pool hall, which many of you all knew about the bank shot, the pool hall. I was there all the time. When I was younger, I slept in there for a long time. But a friend of mine and I split shrooms and ate it on a slice of pizza we got. And I don't know if I can act it out the way that he did it or not, but so let me see if I can set you up here somewhere. Oh wait, get out of the way of this thing. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We'll see if that'll stay there for a minute. So, we ate these shrooms, right? The pool hall had a great big, huge front to it with all darkened windows all along the side. And right in front of that on the inside was a bench. And if over here to this side was double doors that went out and a desk where the people that owned the pool hall sat and kept an eye on the pool. And right inside of those windows was a bench. And I was sitting on that bench. And the guy that did this, I don't know if he wants me to say his name or not, but I'm messing around playing pool or something, and I got done and I just sat back down. And while I'm sitting down, I see this guy, and he's walking up the aisle between the pool tables like this. And I'm thinking, well, he's probably tripping by now, right? So he stops in front of me and turns around and does like right as fireball, goes like this. And all the lights in half of the pool hall went out. Half of them stayed on, the whole other half of them. And he went, "Whoa, did you see that?" And if you knew this kid and you knew the way he talked, you'd understand why that's funny. He has a real heavy New York accent. Started laughing. And I look over at the desk, and the people that own the pool hall were watching Joey do this. Oh, shit, I said his name. Anyway, they were watching him do this, and laughing their asses off because when they were watching him, they saw what he did, and right when he did that, they hit the switch and killed half the lights in the thing. Well, anyway, sometime after that, this guy went outside. His name's Joe. Joe went outside, and outside the double doors, and right outside the double doors is a long sidewalk that went all the way from one side of it was an outdoor mall. So it went from the restaurant that was way over here all the way in front of the pool hall, down this way in front of the breezeway, down in front of Subway, and out to the other side. So he goes outside, and I open the door, and when I open the door, he's just standing like this. I said, "Hey man, you all right?" And he looked at me kind of slow and spun around in a circle 3 times, and then just took off running as fast as he could run. Now, this guy, Joe, was a good bit younger than me, and his father was a Green Beret in Vietnam, and I was scared to death. He taught me how to box, but I was scared to death of this guy. And I was kind of responsible for Joe because he was still young enough that when he came with us, it was kind of our responsibility to take care of him. Well, he took off running across the parking lot and disappeared. And I was with some other people. I turned it up. I said, "What the hell is going on? Why Joey just took off running?" Well, he was gone for hours and hours, and we went out and looked for him. Couldn't find him anywhere. I mean, we drove all around Lancaster. Had no idea his truck was still in the parking lot. So after we get done driving around, we pull back in, and here's Joe kneeling underneath of a street lamp. I think he was praying to the street lamp. I thought he thought the street lamp, was divine or something. But anyway, this was like 2 hours into this, what would have been like a 6-hour trip on these shrooms. And we pull back in the parking lot and get out, and Joey walks over to me. I said, "Hey, bro, you all right?" I said, "We kind of lost you there for a minute." He said, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm going home." I said, "Well, you can't go home yet." I said, "You're 2 hours in a trip." And he said, "No." He said, "God took it out of me. I'm not tripping anymore." And then he got in his car and went home, and that was the end of the story. Ta-da.